Welcome to the bonus episode of Bringing Self-Talk into Practice. Compassion is a beautiful emotion, full of care, empathy, love. But if you will Google the meaning of compassion, you will find some confusing as well as misleading meanings. For example, sympathetic pity. Compassion is no pity or sympathy. They both mean different, and to be frank, I don't find these words so positive. I feel these words make one weak or it is used more of an excuse rather than facing difficult situation. According to emotional researchers, compassion is co-suffering. That means suffering together. Personally, I don't find this meaning as a fit for compassion. It doesn't do justice to its meaning. Compassion is more of using a path of empathy to console, help, or care for others. For example, if you hear the news saying that flood has impacted some X part of your country and people are struggling because of it, then what will be the first feeling that will come to you? Obviously, your heart will go out for them, right? You will have an urge of helping them out. So what will you do? Either you will join disaster management team to volunteer and help people out, or you will make a donation. Or if not, at least you will pray for them, right? So this first feeling that came to you was empathy. You imagined yourself to be in those people's shoes who are currently affected by the flood. And after you empathized, the next feeling that came up was care and concern at the same time. And the last feeling was to help them by either volunteering, donating, or praying. Now this last feeling, or you can say the combination of empathy plus care, was compassion. Well, this is a process of compassion. If you're co-suffering, then how on earth will you be able to help others? Because when you're suffering, you're in no condition to help. You yourself need help. So note this down. Empathy plus care or love equals to compassion. Now imagine if you have the same compassion even for yourself, especially when you're in a challenging phase or going through a low point or even fail. This self-compassion can actually save you from depression or negativity. I'm not saying that if you have self-compassion, then you won't experience any negativity, negative thoughts or feelings or frustrations. But if you're mindful of it, then you can use self-compassion as a tool to change your state from negativity to positivity, to beat your frustration, negative thoughts that are pulling you down and not serving you in your best good. Now here's an example for you. Visualize that your best friend comes to you crying and narrating regarding his or her bad day. Now in such situations, what will you do? You will listen to him or her, empathize with them, and try to make them feel better, right? Obviously, you won't be making them feel worse by saying that, listen, I don't have time to hear your long, sad story. Keep it to yourself, and whatever happened to you is because you deserve it. But you know what? You do that to yourself, often by making oneself feel worse whenever you fail or lose or in a difficult situation. You keep reminding yourself that what a failure I am and I deserve it. That accumulates in your subconscious mind, and when you encounter some similar situation, your self-talk will be, oh no, I'm going to mess it up all over again. And your subconscious mind says that, why not? I will make that happen for sure. Your instructions have been added to the instruction set. Self-compassion also helps erase this negative self-talk and negativity. It in fact helps improve your relation with yourself, build self-trust in a bigger format. According to Dr. Kristen Neff, self-compassion involves treating the way you would treat your friend who is having a hard time, even if your friend blew it or is feeling inadequate or is just facing a tough life challenge. So a more complete definition involves 3 core elements that we bring to bear when we are in pain, which is self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. So let us discuss all 3 one by one, what exactly that means. Self-kindness. As the name suggests, it's being kind to oneself. For example, If you didn't get into your dream agency, so instead of cursing yourself or criticizing yourself, you can be kind and supportive to yourself, be compassionate towards yourself. As mentioned before, empathy plus care or love is equal to compassion. So here's the formula of self-compassion. Self-empathy plus self-care or self-love is equal to self-compassion. Say these words with love to yourself. It's okay if I didn't get in. There's always a next time. Let's understand what went wrong. Let us work on our weaknesses or on the part that we are lacking in and try again the next time. Getting into this dream agency is not easy. There is a lot of competition out there. So let us work on our core competencies and stand out. Let us work from today, in fact from now. We can do this. I am intelligent. I have all the abilities to achieve my dreams. I am amazing. Let's achieve this dream. Be encouraging towards yourself. Be loving towards yourself. Next is common humanity. It can be defined as the irritation and frustrations over the quality of life one living or what one wanted to have but didn't get it as planned or unable to live life as planned. Sometimes such situation arises where we are not comfortable and kind of dislike it because it didn't go according to our expectations. So in such scenarios, various negative feelings starts to encircle. For example, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why things always go wrong with me? Why I keep messing up? Why I didn't get what I dreamt of? And so on. During such frustration, self-compassion create wonders. If we be compassionate to ourselves, then we can become our own best friend. Use these words to soothe yourself. It's not about why me. I am doing all I can and the best I can. I am handling every situation with ease. I am amazing at making decisions. I am doing great in every area of my life. I am awesome. Tough situations will come and go. All I have to do is face it like a fighter. I am a fighter. I am mentally very strong. Last but not the least comes mindfulness. Mindfulness is accepting what we have, what situation we are in. Be aware of it and console oneself that we are not alone into this. There are other people who too are suffering. Life is like a wave, consists of crests and trough, highs and lows, and full of challenges that makes us strong and more intelligent. Life is a teacher, and a beautiful one. These three core elements reveal a lot about how we treat ourselves when a difficult situation arises. But if we be mindful of our situation as well as ourselves, eliminate common humanity by using kind words and be kind and generous to ourselves, then self-compassion can work really well. Now a question arises. What is the difference between self-compassion and self-pity or self-empathy? Self-compassion is more of being kind and understanding as well as supportive towards oneself, wherein self-pity or sympathy is more of weakening oneself. For example, poor me, I feel so sad regarding my situation. I feel pity on myself and so on. Now here comes the main thing, how to use self-compassion. There are few techniques to use self-compassion. 1. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. Talk about the situation that you're in or what you're feeling right now. Then console yourself using all the positive and encouraging words or statements. Motivate yourself. Number 2. Shoot a video of yourself. Talk it out. Console yourself. Shed all the love towards yourself. Make yourself feel better. Later on, you can delete your video after replaying. That's your choice. You will find a big difference between your previous and current state of yours. Number 3. Close your eyes, hug yourself and talk it out freely. And take deep breaths in and out. Say I'm doing my best and I'm doing great. Number 4. Write a journal or address a letter to yourself. Well, Let us now treat ourselves with some self-compassion based self-talk statements. Here it is. I am a very kind individual. I love myself. I respect myself. I am my own support. I am my own guide. I understand myself more than others understand me. I am very strong. I can handle any challenging situation. I thrive in whatever I do. I am compassionate towards myself. I am incredible. I am love. So with this, we come to an end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode. See you with another episode. Till then, stay tuned and keep self-talking. I hope you found today's episode helpful. Thank you for taking out time and listening to me so patiently. Do not forget to subscribe to the podcast. I would be grateful if you could leave us a review and share it. If you have any thoughts on today's episode or topics you would like me to further touch on or to address your questions, email me on showselftalk@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me on www.selftalkshow.com or on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. Thank you again. See you in the next episode.